guys. I'm going to be doing my January and February wrap up. So that was real weird. January and February wrap up. I read 5 books so far this year. I wait, six. I read 6 books this year so far. Don't know if I'm going to get one more done by the end of February. It's kind of close, but I'll tell you all the books that I read in January and February so far. The first book was Letters to the Lost by Brigid Kemmerer. How am I gonna get this up? Because this is on Goodreads, but it looks like that. There it is. Letters to the Lost. So that was the first one. I gave it 5 stars. It's about a girl who has lost her mother, and she kind of writes letters to her and leaves them on her gravestone. And then there's this boy who is doing community service because they get into a lot of trouble, and he finds this letter and he reads it and he decides to reply not as the dead mother but as himself, saying, hey, I kind of know this sort of pain you're going through, and hey, let's talk, pretty much. So they kind of write back and forth, and they don't really know who each other are. I'll leave that to the book if you read it, whether or not they find out. But they're writing back and forth, and they go to the same school, and they see each other, but they don't know, like, it's really them. So that one was really good. I cried, and, like, it was kind of predictable towards the very end what happened. So give it a read. I believe it's a middle grade young adult. Read kind of like middle or like high end middle grade, and then like low young adult. But it's really good. Give it a read. The next one I read was Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson. I read both this one and The Beauty of Darkness. I gave both of those 4 stars. I reread the first one in December of last year. It's basically this princess who runs away from an arranged marriage and goes to a town, and the jilted prince goes after her, goes looking for her, and there's also an assassin who is sent to kill her. So it sounds as good as it is. Next one I read was The Reptile Room by Lemony Snicket. This is the second in the series of Unfortunate Events. I gave it 3 stars. I'm kind of too old for these, but I wanted to read them before I watched the Netflix show. So I read this. I gave it 3 stars. It's basically them kind of being shipped off to another relative, an uncle. No. Yes, their uncle. Or someone's uncle. I think it's their uncle. He is a reptile aficionado, I guess. And, of course, the, what's his face? Count Olaf. Count Olaf comes and ruins their lives. So, there's that one. And then I finished Beauty of Darkness. I read The Silent Girls by Eric Rickstead. This is basically a murder mystery. These girls have gone missing. And Frank Rath is the main character, and this is set in Vermont. He used to be a detective, but now he's a private investigator because he didn't want to do all of that stuff. He just wanted to like do his own thing. Police find a '89 Monte Carlo abandoned by the side of the road, and a teenage girl who owned the car has disappeared. Um, he kind of when he was younger, um, he he was a kind of rogue when he was younger. He had lots of like one night stands and lots of like romance going on. And then something happened to his sister, and he kind of that plays a big part in what's going on in this book. Don't want to say too much about it. Basically, it says he discovers once again that even in the smallest towns on the map, evil lurks everywhere and no one is safe. Pretty much what it says. It's very interesting. I think I gave it 4 stars. Yeah, 4 stars. Very good. That was actually recommended to me by my basically sister-in-law. She lives next door. And then I read Two Can Keep a Secret by Karen McManus. I gave this 4.5 stars. About a school. There was a murder at the aptly named Murderland theme park, which is in this town. And these 2 kids, their mom goes to rehab, and so they're sent to their grandmother in their mom's old town that she lived in when she was a kid. Never talks about it, didn't want anything to do with it. So they're in this town. Everyone knows them, but they haven't heard a whole lot about the town itself or the people in it. Just very small snippets. And then someone goes missing, and it's kind of a mystery. It looks like someone's trying to kind of copycat the murder that happened like years ago when their mother was a child. So yeah, someone goes missing. There's a lot of like questioning who's gonna disappear next kind of thing. And she kind of has to find out what her mom had to do with what happened. Or like what happened with her mom and her sister. Her sister was the one who disappeared before. There was also the one who got murdered. I don't think I'm describing this well, but give it a read. I read her other one, and I believe I gave it 4 stars. 3 or 4 stars. I don't know. That one was enjoyable too. Very quick read. So yeah, I'd give it a try. I'm currently reading Darker Shade of Magic. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to get it done before February is over, but that's gonna be my first read of March. And I have my March Buzzwordathon TBR up. Only 2 books, but whatever. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go. Yes, I'm wearing the same thing and look the exact same as my previous video because I'm just filming these real quick. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.